All right, so here I'd like to show you another sort of facet that we haven't dealt with in a video yet here. And it's when we're raising a power to a negative power. When we're raising a power to a negative power. In past videos, we've raised a power to another positive power. That's powers of powers. We've done that before. If we have, say, a to the second, all raised to the third, when you have a power raised to another power, you multiply them, okay? So that would be a to the sixth over here, all right? Those are all positives. So now we're gonna, because we're working with negatives, we're gonna have a negative exponent thrown in there. Here's the awesome thing. The powers of powers property doesn't change at all. You can use it with negative exponents, no problem. So here, well, let's write 6 to the second, all right, so we're going to start with that. Here, a is going to be to the 3 times negative 4. Okay, so that's negative 12. That's okay. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. We're using the same powers of powers rule. We're just multiplying a positive exponent times a negative exponent. That's okay. It does result in a negative exponent, and we'll take care of that later. But when it comes to the powers of powers rule, you just go along just like you've been doing. No worries. All right, and then in our denominator, we've got a to the negative 14th. Again, negative exponent, we will take care of it. All right, I'm going to erase this right here just to give us some more room. And I'm going to rewrite what we have as our intermediary step, 6 squared a to the negative 12th over a to the negative 14th. Okay, now we'll do what we've done in a lot of these previous videos. We've got 6 squared, and then we've got 2 like bases here, okay? So when you have like bases, you subtract them, okay? So it's when we're dividing like bases, we're going to subtract the exponent. So it's negative 12 minus negative 14. All right, negative 14. Remember, when we're subtracting a negative, it's like adding a positive. So it's negative 12 plus a positive 14, which is a positive 2. All right, positive 2. So we've got 6 squared times a squared. All right, this is a perfectly great answer. It doesn't have any negative exponents in it, so I would accept it. If you wanted to show off your skills, you could certainly do this. You could also give me the form. Remember, these 2 exponents are now the same, okay? So you can multiply the bases if you want. So it would be like 6a in parentheses to the second. So either one of these would be totally fine, full credit for both, all right? Just remember, if you're gonna multiply the 6 times the 8, you gotta put it in parentheses. So that 2 is shown to include both the 6 and the a, all right? So these are 2 great answers that would be full credit.